For me, one of the sort of defining moments of my time here was when in year 7, so still as quite a young student at the school, the director of music at the time, Mr. Proverbs, asked me to sing in Jazzbeck as a sort of solo singer, which at the time seems really daunting. And actually this sort of encouragement of, even as a younger student, you're encouraged to take part in these events, which is sort of really popular, really sort of made me more confident as a person, especially in sort of performing in front of other people.
I went on the regular arts and culture trip to New York and DC, and I really loved it. It's one of my most memorable experiences at the school. I think mainly because I was one of the oldest students going, and there was just a small group of us older students, and so a lot of it was kind of looking after the younger students, and it had just been announced that I was head girl as well, and I was also announced as chief peer supporter, and a lot of the younger students were applying to be a part of peer support, and so I was there kind of almost as like the older sister, and I was looking after them, and they just kind of like looked at me and had all these questions, and it just kind of installed a real sense of responsibility, and it made me realize kind of how much of a big deal head girl is, and how much kind of authority and influence I had on the younger students, and I just loved it so much. We got to go to incredible places like Times Square and Museum of Modern Art. But yeah, the most rewarding part of it was getting to know the younger students and also feel as if I could have a positive impact on them as well.
Yeah, I think the trips, there were sort of multi-year trips, and sort of building for that, actually the sports teams and sort of senior sports teams, because there were 3 years all in a team together, it really sort of reinforces the bonds between years. I think it would be really easy as a school, and it's sort of in many other schools I think it's the case, that you stick with your year. You don't get to know people in the years above and below you, but I think especially here it's a really key part of sort of how you get along at school. But it just feels really, especially in the sixth form, you know, it feels as comfortable speaking to someone in the year above as someone in your own year.
I think in year 11, when we did mix in the senior sports teams, at first I thought, oh, the sixth formers won't want to talk to me, like this year 11 kid. But actually, I'm still in contact with a few of the girls, and we got on so incredibly well, and we were just an incredible team together. We had such kind of support for each other, and that kind of gave me the confidence going into sixth form of mixing with the older year as well, and also with the younger students, having that in mind that, well, when I was younger, the older students talked to me, and so, you know, I'm happy to talk to young students now, and I think at the grammar school we have such good inter-year relationships.